welcome back, everybody, to Fragadelphia Ultra Mega Jersey. My name is Zeph, and I'm joined by the wonderful Not Really Evan. We've got a match for you tonight. This is the final match of the mainstream for day one.
Yeah, and I think they gave us a good one, too. You know, we were expecting another M80 match, another M80, drubbing, I think we could suspect. But I think on paper, at least, this one has potential to be a really exciting finale to day one of Fragadelphia. It's going to be Reactor 9, who we just saw fall to M80, now in the losers bracket, taking on NXG. Both of these teams fighting for their lives here at Fragadelphia. So a lot on the line for the final match of the day. And again, I think this has potential to be a really, really exciting series.
Absolutely. Nobody wants to go into an event first day and then be eliminated right then and there. It's definitely going to be a heartbreaker, and we will see probably some tears at some point during this matchup. I mean, this is a matchup that we weren't really expecting, to be quite honest. Not really. I was kind of expecting more out of NXG. I've had the pleasure of casting that roster a couple times, especially the core. I believe it's Pinhead, Larry, Galact, and Galaxy. They've attended a couple of the local Rowan events in the past, actually winning one if I'm not mistaken. And they did a stellar job. And looks like we've actually got the veto as well. Dust 2 being picked as map number 1 by NXG, so we will see a CT side being played out first. Ancient, of course, standard. And I do believe map number 3 should be Mirage. Yes, it is.
Wow, that was crazy. I don't know how you predicted that. It's almost like
genius.
It's almost like we saw them and talked about it before. I mean, that's crazy. But I mean, I don't think this should surprise anybody. I mean, these are pretty classic maps in rotation. I think either team has potential. I don't think any side really has an advantage over one or the other in this one. I'm expecting a fairly even series. I mean, I don't want to say it to put it out in the open, but I could really see this one going to Mirage for a decider. Very evenly matched, I think, on both squads. I know you have a little bit more experience with NXG. We just saw Reactor 9 and how they were playing against M80. Probably not the result they were hoping for, but I think there were opportunities for Reactor 9 to potentially steal away some rounds from M80. Yes, it was 13, I believe it was 13-2 on Mirage, but there were definitely opportunities and times where I felt like Reactor 9 could have stolen it away if some things went their way. So we'll see if they can stay hot. I mean, obviously, you have to play your best game of the tournament tonight if you want to make it to day 2, and I think both these teams are going to do that.
Absolutely. And again, some of these teams coming into Fragadelphia, they are mixed stacks. Like what we saw earlier in the day, we saw, I believe it was Saw going up against an open 9-10 team coming into the event. That was a pretty convincing 2-0 for Saw. But it's not like some of these teams have been together for a while, of course. But some of the teams also at Frag are these pug stacks kind of coming out and trying to show their stuff, trying to get a feel for that LAN environment. And unfortunately, with North American Counter-Strike, you don't really get to see too many locally based NA events often.
No, you're right. I think that's what makes these events so special, right? Like, and we were sort of talking about this when we were casting Saw earlier. You get an opportunity for these lower level teams to play against these teams that have had major experience, that have these pro players. So it's a really exciting thing to see these mix of different level squads like get to intermingle with each other in the same venue, and it's really, really special to see. And one of these teams might have another opportunity to play one of these pro level teams, assuming they can make it past their opponent tonight in this one.
Absolutely. And to kind of give a little bit of a touch on Reactor 9, who is also playing here this evening, I mean, they're coming fresh off that loss from M80. So, sure, you didn't really have the best showing you'd want to have, but there's a lot of positive to look at, though.
Lots of positives to look at. I mean, I think if you're Reactor 9, you don't even leave the setup. You're still there. A lot of emotions after losing to M80. Obviously, you were the underdog in that situation, but now you have an opportunity to be that better team, the higher seed in this matchup. So, at least on paper, you're the ones who are expected to move on and take this one. I mean, based on what I saw from the last match, I could definitely see that we saw great plays coming through from Nate, from Kermie, from Signal as well. A lot of really positive stuff to take away in terms of what they were able to do with some rounds. So if they can stay hot and keep some of that positive momentum that they were trying to build off the last one, maybe they're going to be able to make some noise here. But NXG, obviously, in the same boat, also fighting for their lives in this tournament. So you need to play your best game of Counter-Strike in this series. You need 2 of them at least, potentially a third if it does go that way. So either way, I think both of these teams can have a lot of pressure on them to perform at their best.
Oh, for sure. And I know NXG, they've already kind of dealt with a little bit of heartbreak today as well. Their first match was against Rain Above. That's the Colin and Certs squad, if I'm not mistaken. And that went to all 3 maps. And unfortunately, they lost in overtime, map 3, 16-14. They were able to beat Syracuse in a pretty dominant fashion in the first round of the lower bracket. But now it all comes down to this. And dare I say, out of all the matches that have been playing today on the mainstream, this is going to be the most competitive of the 2. If I'm not mistaken, this is the 14 seed going against number 20 as well.
Yes, you are correct. And just taking a look at the bracket, the winner of this one moving on to play the winner of Jork Buds and Notorious. I think Notorious probably is going to take that one away from Jork Buds, that one getting taken care of right now, I assume. So day 2, a potential Reactor 9 Notorious matchup in lower brackets. That's a really, really good matchup in lowers to potentially start that day off. Even if NXG makes it out as well, I think both of those teams would match up well against Notorious if that is the result from that game against the Jork Buds, but we're going to have to wait and see a little bit longer. You guys are going to have to tune into day 2 to see if it does end up that way.
Yeah, I mean, having the ability to host as big as a Frag that we are hosting in New Jersey, it's definitely a treat. I know as someone that lives in the Philadelphia area, unfortunately, esports isn't really a locally recognized thing, but thank you, Frag, to doing this, because again, like we were just saying, North America does not host a lot of Frag events, Counter-Strike events too often, in esports in general, really. Usually when there is an esports event coming to the United States, Canada, or Mexico, it's specifically for those tier 1 players that make a living off the game. So with Frag coming in and allowing it to be a pay-to-entry event, it gives players a chance to do something that most people can't even dream of.
No, and it's like you said, I think that's a really good way to say it. It's so important for teams to get opportunities to potentially get some publicity as well, try and play against these bigger teams, maybe not expected to win, but at least get some reps in, watch some film, see what you can do to improve, see if you can at least farm a little bit of VRS to, maybe climb the rankings a little bit, make a little bit of a Cinderella run. But I think it's just it's the community aspect, like you said, being in a LAN, being in a space, it's sort of like the old days of, LAN experience and like playing online, harkening back to like the late 90s, early 2000s,
Yeah.
That's sort of where all of this started. Right, and that's what these LAN events are so good at really tapping into, and those emotions. And it's a really good experience, I think, in a venue like this where it is a lot smaller and really intimate as well.
Sure.
It just heightens everything to like that highest degree.
Absolutely, and plus the trash talk is a lot more brutal.
Oh, I mean, you can probably hear it in the background. A lot of games going on right now, especially those loser bracket games.
Oh man,
have to be so emotional. Hopefully, we're going to get a lot of trash talk between both these teams. I know Reactor 9 especially, they definitely get loud and trash talk if things are going their way. So that's definitely going to be something we're going to want to keep an eye on. But we're going to keep an eye on this game now as we are into the match now. It is Dust 2, a classic. Now Reactor 9 NXG fighting for their tournament lives here at Frag Ultra Mega Jersey. NXG trying to make their way up A long. Bones, the lone defender for Reactor 9, trading out some shots. Galact finding that first pick for NXG. And now NXG going to take that space and try to push up to the site.
Yeah, charging up to that site indeed. Cameron is going to be in the ninja spot though, but he is going to have some support from his teammates. Kermit trying to get a little cheeky, trying to get a little bit of a Kukli style kill there onto Puff. And actually, it's going to be Cameron instead, but 4Shot is going to be on this lurk. But Cameron is pushing up. These trade kills are going back and forth in the favor of NXG. It's actually back into a 2-on-2, and 4Shot's finally going to get activated. Takes down Signal, and he has to stay alive as long as he can, and Galact will finish the round. The hat trick for him, and NXG find round number 1.
That was a great performance from Galact there. I mean,
yeah.
Reactor 9 did everything they could to try and stave off that attack, but Galact the strafe was just too strong for him, able to secure that round for NXG. Really good start for them. Hopefully they can keep that momentum going. They have a lot of utility, some rifles online as well. Now's your time to really try and press that advantage early if you can.
Yeah, and fun fact about NXG as well, Puff, he was one of my first LAN teammates.
Really?
He has come to this event with a broken leg. He is on a scooter getting up the ramp to the PC.
That's dedication to the craft if I've ever seen it.
Absolutely.
Now that you say that, I do remember seeing somebody with the cart around. But I guess you don't need legs to play Counter-Strike. And so far, NXG had a great start to this series.
Yeah, and Good start to the round, too. I mean, they got a Galil. They took down Galaxy, so Signal's got a weapon to work with here, and a flashbang on Bones properly placed could do some damage here. They're going to go explode through this catwalk area, but the spray for Galactic's going to be good. The 3K for him. Looking to find this fourth one, though. Signal last alive, elects to save the Galil. It might just barely get it ripped away from him, though. 27 HP in a Dream is able to run for the hills, but the 4-shot USP will eliminate him, and that's going to be NXG with a convincing second round.
Yeah, 1 shot is all you need for 4-shot there. I mean, he's lucky he was able to get away from Galact. I mean, he was absolutely going crazy with the AK for NXG, and I mean, that's exactly the kind of start you want. You know, we talked about how important these early rounds are and how crucial it is to build positive momentum and build your econ early.
Oh, we got a replay.
Oh, look at that. So we're going to watch that again. I mean, this Black 3K, I mean, just clinical from him and just narrowly missing Signal there. It probably should have been a quad for Galact. And I mean, 6-0 start in round 3, that's just a dream for NXG. You need your players to really step up and make big plays, especially against a team that, at least on paper, is a higher seed than you.
Yeah, and we just saw their Galaxy try to make a big play running through that Molotov, but does get punished for it by Nate. And 4-shot with the AWP, looking to maybe try and lurk with that AWP. Don't really get to see that too often, but with Galaxy going down, that's actually the bomb. That's the bomb that went down over on long. Okay. Oh, I lied. Never mind. Okay, I think that might be me being blind then. Pinhead Larry has it. Apologies. But it looks like, yeah.
I was gonna correct you because you were sounding so confident, but I was like, I don't think that's the bomb right there. But you know, go off.
Doesn't it? It's shaped like the bomb icon.
I can see where you're coming from there. You know, but I don't know. Maybe you have to wipe your glasses just a little bit more.
Get the windshield
Get that
wipers going.
smudge off of there. Get that microfiber cloth. Just really get in there. But we can see now, thankfully, that NXG, you know, trying to take space on Cat, 4-shot, creeping up with the op, going through that smoke. I don't think he knows that Kermie's got the angle on the side there. Cameron also lurking as well, but he can't make anything happen as NXG going to take all the space they need. Now they have a clean site to plant the bomb.
Yeah, and you were talking about a microfiber towel. Well, it looks like Reactor 9 are going to have to use it to clean up that bomb site now as they are stuck on this retake. Kermie down in CT. They do have Nate over in long. Maybe find a lurk there, but is eliminated by 4-shot. Kill will be good, but not good enough to find Kermie. Now back to a 2-on-2. Pinhead Larry takes him down. Signal in a 1v2. No kit in hand, but he does have a flashbang. This round just might be over before it even gets a chance to finish. He's planning for catwalk, so there should be no goddamn way Signal should win this round. And it's not going to happen. Larry closes it out, and there we go. A very clean start for NXG.
Absolutely. I mean, they played that perfectly. I mean, you give him the space. You know he doesn't have a kit. You know you can abuse that utility, give him all the space you need, give him time to attempt to defuse. You still have an opportunity to retake, and perfectly executed from NXG. They're still perfect right now. I mean, I've been really impressed with what they've been able to do. I think we were expecting a strong rebound performance from Reactor 9, especially based on how they lost to M80. We were expecting them to, you know, come in with a lot of emotion, you know. They need to find something to, you know, get that bad taste out of their mouth. But so far, NXG just continuing to pile it on. Reactor 9, they really have to start figuring something out here, or else this is going to be a very rough rest of the night for them. NXG has come to play, and they want to fight for their tournament lives here. Look at this. Another perfect swing from NXG. They're going to try and take more space.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Cameron and Signal chimed in with a kill each, so it's now back into a 3-on-3, but the rifles still favor NXG. And maybe not, actually. Signal's going to find a kill with that AK, though, but the op from 4-shot won't bring it back into a 2-on-2. Galaxy, this is an essential kill. You kill Nate, it's now Kermie to a 1v2. It might not matter, though. It's going to have to hopefully hit that shot there. Kermie's going to find the kill. Hold on just a moment. Reactor 9 around out of nowhere, potentially, but it's 4-shot now in a 1v2. AWP in hand, and he has the bomb as well. He has spotted the cross from Nate, but Kermie is going to remain towards this A site. With 50 seconds left on the clock, 4-shot is going to have plenty of time to work with.
I think he's going to go for this incredibly long rotation. I mean, this basically is a 1v1. I mean, Nate only had 2 HP. Yes, he can still do a lot of damage potentially. 1 shot is all you need at the end of the day. But with all the space that 4-shot has, I think Reactor 9 is just trying to find these cues. I think Nate is suspecting something. He's trying to make his way through mid. Trying to get quickly. He does pick up an AK on the way. But still, 4-shot is going to be able to get the bomb down.
He hasn't got a bomb down yet. Yeah. Oh my god, Nate's going to find the timing perfectly. That jump, he's going to hear it. He's going to the sound now, though. Bring around the Rosie. Oh, but he gets it, though. Kirby now into a 1v1. He's got to save the day. 4Shot's been tagged down to 4 HP, though. But that AWP in hand could be deadly. Looking towards tunnels, expecting the B-side flank, but he elects to look towards door, and Kirby will be there. Slowly but surely, Kirby's going to be making his way up towards that window spot. 4Shot is locked in on doors, but as soon as Kirby makes that jump down noise, he will hear the sound cue. And he has heard it now. He realizes he's above him. Kirby, you're going to have to check this angle. It's raining around the Rosie, and it's not going to matter, though. Kirby finds the wallbang kill, and that's going to be Reactor 9 finding their first round.
And that's exactly what they needed to rebound. I mean, 4Shot in a really good spot to try and clutch that round, but just not able to get it done, especially being at 4 HP, losing a lot of health in that fight previously, but still really, really strong from NXG. A lot of, space being taken early. They're not afraid at getting in there and being aggressive and just trying to take all the map control that they need. That's giving Reactor 9 a really, really tough opponent in this lower bracket match. But a really good response from them. Kermi, the biggest play, clutch play for Reactor 9. Only down 2. Potential to make it less than that. See if we can get another one here. Now you have a bit more punch in terms of rifles. Bones now going to be opting for Reactor 9. Ooh. Galaxy, great pick to start for NXG.
I think what's pretty baller is the fact that Pinhead Larry's only on a Tech 9.
Hey, I mean, like I said, it only takes one shot. Tech 9 can do a lot of damage depending on, depending on how you use it. It's about the user, not the weapon.
That's fair. That's a fair point. Yeah.
Exactly.
And speaking of fair points, this is a pretty textbook Counter-Strike from Reactor 9. They realize they lose that man advantage over towards that A bomb site, so they elect to go into B tunnels, get that early aggression, get that information, but Puff is able to steal that kill onto Kermi. Nate's going to know he's there and ends up to back off. But Cameron with the flank from Catwalk, he has to hit that shot, and he will, but he's going to overextend, get taken down immediately. So now Bones yet to frag and Signal in a 2-on-4. He does have that AWP in hand, but it looks like it's going to be a mid to B setup here from NXG as the CT smoke will come out.
Yeah, it's tough from Cameron. I mean, he was in a position to steal 2 away, had the trigger discipline, but he needed to hit that first kill just a bit cleaner to maybe get out of that one. But like you said, was overexposed, took way too long. NXG take advantage of that. Now you have the plant onto B. Once again, NXG in the post-plant position. Bones and Signal a little far away. Not sure if they're going to want to fight this. I mean, especially with Bones having the op. Might just want to save this one right now. And it doesn't look like Reactor 9 is getting anywhere close. I'm sorry. We got some teams getting very emotional in front of us right now.
Apologies for the viewers at home watching this.
I mean, if you're watching this at home, I think you have to expect that. I don't know why you'd be showing your child Counter-Strike gameplay, especially given the nature of this tournament here. But I mean, hey, to each their own. We appreciate everybody who's watching regardless, and watching NXG win another round off of Reactor 9.
Well, hey, some of these people might be raising the future NA god.
Well, this is true. You do have to start them young.
Yes.
I want my son opping immediately right out of the womb. I mean, you train that early.
He gets a year break instantly into the aimbots DM.
My son will not be playing Valorant. I'll tell you that much. It's
That's
CS or nothing. That was a fist bump that you didn't see on camera, but it did happen.
Oh, man. But so far, so good for NXG. Very convincing rounds that they're winning. Not really tossing away too many situations they're in. I mean, outside of that one push from, I believe it was Galaxy, it does seem like they pretty much recovered from that. And we do have a tech pause. So it's going to be a 4-1 score line for NXG to start things off. We've got that classic tech pause, of course.
Classic. Wouldn't be a CS LAN without a tech pause here and there.
Funny story about NXG. So, like I mentioned, the trio of them, Galact, Galaxy, and Pinhead Larry.
Yeah, also, thanks a lot, NXG, for naming 2 of your players very similar names. Making it very difficult for us poor broadcasters to try and get your name right.
Well, hold on, because at the Rowan event, they had a third guy named Galaxy. It was GLXY. And
I think they're just trolling us.
They have to.
They have to.
There's no way, out of all the usernames, out of all the North American players, that is decided to be on the same team. And on the same site is going to be
Oh,
Signal
whoa.
as he finds 3. The spray down's going to be good, holding down this B-bomb site, and he's going to go right through this smoke. He wants that kill. Knife out, knife in hand, tries to find a 4th, not able to find it though, but instead it's going to be Kermie through that smoke. And with 1:30 left on the clock, 4Shot, what can you do, my friend? Finally, Reactor 9 make a stand.
What a response from Signal. I mean, just given the green light to just spray and pray, and that's a big power move and a big response from Reactor 9 after it looked like NXG was really starting to steal the momentum away in this match early. They're not out of it yet. They still have a lot of time. I mean, 4Shot, he wants to make it interesting, has potential. Okay. Look at this now. Is going to try and get... He was trying to hit that clip there, but that is not going to make it into the YouTube compilation, unfortunately. Reactor 9 finally get one back.
There is 100% a way he gets that spray kill, by the way. It looked dead on. If he had just a couple more bullets in the chamber, I think he would have been solid. Getting that 3rd kill.
It's not meant to be, though.
Look at that. Beauty. He doesn't even see him. He kills 3 of them and doesn't even see him. All through the smoke. Glorious.
Sometimes all you need is just spray and pray, and you win. Sometimes that's all it takes. And I mean, you can look at the face of NXG. I mean, they're as surprised as we are, and I think that's a solid timeout coming in from Reactor 9.
Yeah,
we basically had one with a tech pause. Yeah. Now we get another timeout, so we get more time to decompress after that round. Reactor 9, they're in a good position here. If they can just string together these good rounds, they have potential to steal that momentum away. But NXG, they've been able to respond whenever the going gets tough. Last time Reactor 9 was able to steal it away, they came back and won 2 in a row. So we'll see if they have anything left in the tank here.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately today we haven't really seen too many competitive games. Like we've been saying earlier on, it was blowouts pretty much every single game of the mainstream for day 1, and that's pretty common. You know, you're getting these higher ranked EU teams, NA teams coming in, unfortunately dominating the lower end of the competition. But I believe this is going to be the turning point for the event. I think right here, Reactor 9 and NXG, it's going to start to be those series that are very close in nature, and we're starting to see it now. Nate with the double kill, Cameron chimes in with 1, but Larry chimes in with 2 instead. So now back into a 2-on-3 for NXG. A1S in hand, and 4Shot electing to pick up that AK-47 instead. And if I had to guess, yeah, okay, the CT smoke is good. They actually might fake this and go back towards that B-bomb site, but Signal is all the way around the world and back again, and the timing will just benefit 4Shot just barely. They're so close, but yet so far.
It's a perfect example of CS timing. I mean, like, we obviously know how close these guys are, but you know, they have no idea what's happening behind the scenes. 4Shot, you know, he's trying to make his way through Cat. Get 2 members of Reactor 9. He did hear that drop down. Kermie trying to take the space. He knows 4Shot is around this corner, trying to jiggle peek it as much as he can. 4Shot in no rush, and he lets his teammate sneak up behind it. Kermie wins that battle. Now Pinhead Larry has to move quickly.
He's going to get flanked from... Oh, dear. Oh,
that Signal finally coming through on that flank. It does eventually pay off. Reactor 9 within striking distance of NXG. And that was a really, like another really solid round from them. Still have rifles online as well. We're going to get a replay of that as well. We're going to see how it went down. It all comes down to Nate defending the A doors here. Yes, he does get taken out, but gets enough members of NXG to get taken out. Gives Signal the opportunity to rotate, like you said, all the way around the world, back through A long to set up that final pinch. That's exactly what you need. Look at this, Kermie.
Oh, okay. I thought Kermie got that. Cameron's going to find 2 instead, though. Bones chimes in with 1. That's his first kill. Good on Bones to finally find a kill there.
Better late than never.
Yeah. I mean, hey, we did see Saul, what, 11-0, and Crazy finally got a kill. He was like 0-1 for the entire first half or something.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
I was crazy once. All right, I'm not gonna do that again. Reactor 9's gonna win again though. It's tied once again.
4-4. This is the most competitive game we've seen all day.
It's still early. That's a good sign.
Yeah. Well, we still got 2 full maps to go. I mean, this is only map 1, and
so you're locking in a 3rd map. You just said we have 2 full maps after this, so you're locked. I agree. I think so.
I will say, and I don't think we'll see it just yet on Dust 2. I think once we get to Ancient, depending on how Dust 2 goes, of course, it's going to get into that psychological factor where, I mean, these guys have been playing since like 9 a.m. EST this morning, and it is just
a
now
long
7
day.
o'clock on the hour. So a full 10 hours of Counter-Strike nonstop, essentially. And, well, it could get very, very interesting. And it really is just going to come down to who has that ability to maintain focus and maintain the energy going through these series one by one by one.
Well, I think that's something that a lot of people don't really talk about with esports. Like, yes, it's technical skill, it's prowess, it's game knowledge, but so much of it is mental.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
And I think in LAN events like this, when you're in such close proximity to the other team, you can hear all the trash talk. You can see your opponent right there. It does get to people. You know, players don't, you know, they don't show it, but it is evident in certain cases. And we've seen teams that on paper they are better and they just lose everything because they've lost that mental advantage. So I think I agree with what you say here. Obviously, this map 1 is important for, you know, seeding reasons. And look at this, now Reactor 9, you know, we talk about that mental toughness, and now they're starting to get loud, trying to flip the script on NXG. That's 4 rounds in a row for Reactor 9, by the way, since that tech timeout. That seemed to have done dividends for Reactor 9. They have woken up. We have to see it done again. Good start for NXG. 4Shot, he's been doing really, really good work for them, but just not enough to stop Reactor 9 once you get Signal and Nate just cooking like this.
Absolutely. I mean, 5 rounds in the last 6. They were down 3-0. So far, so good. Reactor 9 certainly finding their groove here. And to quickly touch on the mental side of the game, it's a throwback to Astralis before they had their dominant run. They were one of the first teams to bring in a sports psychologist. And they weren't necessarily teased at for it. I think a lot of people kind of raised question marks about it, not really understanding the purpose of it. And, well, we saw it. They became one of, if not the greatest roster to ever touch the game.
Absolutely.
And I think nowadays it's become more popularized to talk about the mental side of esports, to talk about the psychological factors that go on in-game as well. Because fortunately for us viewers, Counter-Strike, not only is it an aim game, it's also a brain game to see who can counter who in that regard. And Puff is able to get a bomb plant at least, but not the round. So a 6-4 lead, a pretty decent comeback for Reactor 9.
Yeah, I've been really, really impressed. And, you know, they get that op back as well. Going to save that into the next round. So looking good for the future. And your NXG, I mean, you have to think of something quickly. I mean, you had such a dominant start and have just let it slip away. In a tough spot now. I mean, if you lose this round, you lose a lot of guys. You know, your econ's already in a tough spot. It's just going to make things even worse. That snowball effect is just going to go, just going to grow even bigger. Just going to make Reactor 9 that much tougher to beat in the long run. They are definitely healthy for a long match on Dust 2. Kermie getting his volley through middle doors. I don't know what that was.
That was loud.
That was very loud there. We'll just move past that as Pinhead, Larry, and Kermie trading shots through the door. More space getting taken. NXG.
Through the smoke. Okay, he's all over
Bones
it.
has been on one. I mean, that's not his first pick with the op through the smoke in this map on Dust 2, and everything seems to be going the way of Reactor 9 thus far.
Yeah, and now comes that, we talked about it very much recently, the mental factor. I mean, NXG, you were up 3-1, 4-1 if I'm not mistaken, excuse me, and now you just lost the last 5 rounds in a row. Now it's going to have to start getting into that head where it's like, okay, what are we doing wrong? How can we fix it? I am surprised that the only tack timeout here in this half has been from Reactor 9, and it worked out well for them. I'm surprised that NXG have not taken a moment to talk things over. It's round 11. If they lose this, which looks like it's going to be in the cards here for them, they need to take a tack timeout. They need to talk things over and get a breather. Because I feel like right now this game is spiraling away from them. They're not really getting control of the map pretty much in any way. Every facet of their game style right now is just being countered perfectly, essentially, by Reactor 9. And that's even without a heavy op presence right now. And hasn't had a lot of impact.
Yeah, and I was thinking the same thing. If you lose this round, you have to take a timeout here. I mean, last round before the half, I mean, and look at that. That's a shot that normally 4Shot would hit 9 times out of 10, but you can just tell that something is just not right. And Bones, you know, the counter opper has just fully locked in now. I mean, slow start, but is making an impact. Gonna get a replay of that again.
Okay, so
Bones,
he could see him over the smoke.
yeah, but you know, I'll give him some credit there. Nate as well has really started to pick it up for Reactor 9. Been impressed with how he's been able to respond. 4Shot, you know, he's balling out with the scout, balling with the budget right now. for
blocked the smoke.
NXG. Yeah, look at that, block the smoke, but Bones, it does not matter. He will find you with the op. That's another opening pick going the way of Reactor 9.
So despite not getting the kill there, 4Shot was able to tag Signal on the cross and actually tag Kermie as well. So now that's 2 players from Reactor 9 tagged down to half HP, and it might not matter. Cameron's going to find a double pretty convincingly, and the last 2 remaining members of NXG are going to be here as well. But Cameron, full blind, not going to matter too much. So Bones, I said you weren't having that much impact. You proved me wrong the previous round with the hat trick. Looking to find another one here, but Galaxy instead, getting a hell of a shot there instead. So this A bomb site in this round is wide open. Kirby's going to opt to go right through the smoke and actually get the double kill as well. That was to turn it back into a 1v1.
I was going to say, like, that was a hell of a shot from Galaxy, but let's talk about both of those flashes coming through from NXG. I mean, those were huge, impactful flashes, great use of util, but it does not matter as Reactor 9 continues to go on a heater, finding a big flash of their own to secure that final kill, and now you're looking at a huge lead going into the side swap, and I mean, if you're NXG, what are you telling the team right now to try and rally the troops? I mean, this has been pretty dire since that TAC timeout. I mean, just a complete landslide on the side of Reactor 9.
Yeah, if I am, I don't believe Reactor 9 have a coach at the moment, but if I am, or excuse me, not Reactor 9, NXG, if I am their coach, I would have called it the TAC timeout there in that first half for sure and said, look, you guys need to take a breather, okay? We're up. You know these guys' play style. I'm sure these guys have plugged against each other before and whatnot. So just take a breather. You know, you're not necessarily in jeopardy yet. You still got another map to go.
Yeah, and that's, Pinhead Larry. I mean, that's just huge whiff coming through from the side of him. And you look at Reactor 9 running almost the exact same aggressive strat that NXG was pulling on them, and they're using it to perfection right now. NXG just trying to pick up the pieces of another broken round. Galaxy on the outside looking in of the bomb site, and Puff trying to make something happen, but I mean, it's going to be tough. I mean, with the way Reactor 9 is set up for this post plant, they know they have to be coming from Cat.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, okay, wait a minute. Galaxy does find one, gets Curry.
They have a kit.
Back from behind the car.
And a smoke. Oh my god, they're going to smoke it. They're going to go for the ninja. Oh my god. NXG. Puff, he's going to stick his knives out in hand. He has to connect it here. Less than a second. Oh, but no time. They lost the round. Reactor 9 by the skin of their teeth will find number 9 and the pistol. Oh my god.
Just absolute insanity at the end of round 13. I mean, NXG had that one in the bag, but just not able to get it done. We have to see this one again. I mean, it was all going the way of Reactor 9, but these picks coming through from Galaxy on Cat set the precedence. We're able to make that happen, but like you said, just absolute chaos on the bomb site through the smoke, and somehow Reactor 9 come away with another win.
Yeah, the saying of better late than never does not apply to that situation.
Absolutely.
If they started that retake maybe 2-3 seconds sooner, maybe even 1 second, they could have won that round. I mean, it really came down to the microsecond there.
Hindsight is 20/20 in every situation, and I think NXG, they need some vision on how to win this game. I mean, it's pretty dire. You need something, and you need it now. But with the way Reactor 9's been playing, I'm just not confident in their abilities to make it happen.
I like this a lot from Reactor 9. They won the pistol. They know they all died at the end there. No one was able to survive, but they have a feeling that NXG, they will be forcing up into this. So they're playing farther back. They have the upgraded rifles. They can take the long fight. The best weapon, the best weapon NXG have is a scout for a long-range fight. Other than that, there's a couple MP9s and 5.7. And we're seeing the perfect reason why. The swings, the long-range fights are just all going in the favor of Reactor 9. And there we go. Galaxy able to find that first, but able to get traded immediately. And this should just be a done round now. This should just be Reactor 9 hitting number 10.
Yeah, unless 4Shot and Pinhead Larry have any sort of a miracle left in the tank right now, but I can't see that happening. Man. Tensions are high at Frag Ultra Mega Jersey right now, and
yeah.
I think tension is high for NXG because Reactor 9 is 3 rounds away from securing map 1. I want to point out as well that, so let me pull on my notes first before I say something incorrect. We are going to Ancient next. That is NXG's map pick.
Yes.
They're going to start on, or no, sorry, I said that wrong. Reactor 9's map pick is Ancient, so Dust 2 being completely dominated by Reactor 9 on the opposite map pick, going to Ancient. Reactor 9 has to feel very confident in their current position right now, especially starting on the T side of Ancient. They can just keep this momentum going. Might be a quick, swift end to the night for NXG. Look at this, Nate. It does not matter if he sees or doesn't. He is going to spray you down regardless, tracing Galact and finding the kill as well. Pinhead Larry, once again, another situation where NXG, one member of NXG left alive after a just massive fight going the way of Reactor 9.
Yeah, Mr. Larry, 1 versus 4. Just his trusty deagle in hand, but it's Mac 10 Nate to get the job done for Reactor 9. And, I mean, this has just been utter dominance. I mean, we were literally just saying, oh, this should be a very close affair. This was 4-1 in the favor of NXG. It has just all been Reactor 9 since. I mean, my God, I am absolutely astounded. This is a huge collapse from NXG. And granted, okay, it's map 1. You know, you got a little bit of a buffer there on Ancient, but if Ancient starts to get away from you, you're done. Your time here at Frag Jersey, it's over.
Yeah, I mean, you really need to figure something out quickly. I mean, I was also expecting a really competitive match, and I think we were hoping, I think, for a competitive match as well, especially after we saw so many dominant games from these elite squads early on. We were hoping to see some competitiveness, but might not go that way. But we still have at least Ancient to see if NXG has anything left to say about that. Nate gonna get the bomb down. Advantageous situation for NXG now. Nate, 26 HP, Galaxy with an op in hand. Galact still lurking as well. Nate trying to get those audio cues, that smoke. Gonna conceal him a little bit. NXG trying to take space. Nate does find the first kill.
This is perfect.
Gonna rotate out, gonna use the doors as cover. Shot's getting traded out, and he lands the headshot on Galaxy. Match point for Reactor 9. They have not wavered or blinked since that tech timeout. They are cruising for this win on Dust 2. And it doesn't look like anything is going to stop them right now. They are just locked in on another level.
Yeah, Nate there being the funeral director, lowering the casket of NXG into the grave now. And oh dear, NXG 4-1 scoreline to 4-12. My God. An absolutely dominant showing from Reactor 9. A statement win for sure here on Dust 2. And that's a statement kill to start this round, though. Galaxy finding the opening and trying to breathe some life into the CT side from NXG. No round going in their favor. Oh, dear.
Yeah, you need something here. I mean, obviously you need it to keep the series alive, but I mean, just to get, like you said, that mental edge back, I mean, Reactor 9 is just completely dominated on all aspects. Cameron gets 140, gets traded out. More picks coming through. 2v2 now. Nate gonna get the bomb down. Bones still holding doors with that op. Doesn't know that Pinhead Larry right on the other side does find the pick. It's now all up to Galact to keep Dust 2 going. But Bones and Nate, the two best players for Reactor 9 in this series, are just in his way. Doesn't matter. Complete domination, clinical work from Reactor 9 on Dust 2. Nate is clapping. He's happy. The team is happy. They are one map win away from continuing their run on lowers. And on the opposite side, NXG backs against the wall. One last chance on Ancient to keep the series going.
Yeah, that... I mean, if you're NXG, I mean, that look at them. They don't even know how to react. They were up 4-1. They lost, what was that, like 8 or 9 rounds in a row at that point?
Yeah.
My goodness, that's heartbreaking.
You hate to use the C word.
Yeah.
You hate to say the word choke, but I mean, it kind of was. I mean, that's really the only way you can say it. I mean, like you said, they had that 4-1 lead. That tech timeout happens. Reactor 9 just, you know, running the table afterwards, just, and not even like squeaking by. Like, these were dominant wins for most of these rounds from Reactor 9. So really, really impressive to see from them. You know, great response. We were hoping that they had some fire, some emotion left after the way they lost to M80, and that's exactly what they were able to do. But we're gonna have to keep that going. We're heading to Ancient once we come back from this break. Does NXG survive one more map, or does Reactor 9 take it into day 2? We'll be right back. Guys, I hope you didn't miss us too much because we're back for map 2 of this series between Reactor 9 and NXG. Like we said when we left before the break, Reactor 9, a huge winning streak to end Dust 2, now going on to their own map pick of Ancient, starting on the T side. How do you feel about NXG's chances of extending this series to Mirage?
In a blunt fashion, I think they might be cooked. I mean, they were up.
That's a good way of saying it. Yeah.
They were up 4-1 and then just lost every single round after that. It was all Reactor 9 there. And right now, we're going to see Ancient. We're going to see a Reactor 9 on that T side. NXG starting on the CT as this A-side exec will be the intended target. Pinhead Larry will be the one to make first contact there, but Cameron takes him down instead, finding that man advantage and the bomb plant as well, as they have a smoke screen all around the site. Not allow an early retake. Galacta is tagged down to 4 HP. However, he does have a smoke and a flashbang, though, and a kit on 4 shots, so maybe a chance for a Ninja. Maybe.
Maybe, but how perfectly executed was that from Reactor 9? I mean, they weren't afraid at all, just taking all the space they want. You have that smoke to clear out the connector to mid, give yourself a chance to plant the bomb, just perfectly done. That smoke does come through, like you said, Galaxy finding a pick with Puff through the smoke, but Cameron sending him back, right back. Galactic, he's going to try. The knife comes out, panic swinging, but Reactor 9 just continuing where they left off on Dust 2. Another round going to them. I mean, that's what? I mean, how many rounds was that in a row? Would that be 9 rounds in a row at this point? I mean, just counting about. Dust 2.
Yeah.
We talk about mental advantage. I mean, you have to think that Reactor 9 is just living rent-free in NXG's mind right now.
For sure. And look at Nate as well. He's able to buy an AK. He's able to buy the full utility belt and head armor. He is raring to go here in the second round. He's even got some cash left over. $300 to his name.
Invest it. You know,
Yeah.
why? You know, wise men said you have to invest if you want to spend, and Signal definitely spending that money properly. 2 picks for him, another one from Nate. He continues to stay hot. So is that Molly on ramp. Signal, though, he is not deterred, finding Pinhead Larry, but Galaxy ends his reign of terror, but still is the last man left standing. Doesn't know who to shoot. Bones does find him, though. Once again, Reactor 9, just complete domination on all fronts. Rifles completely online for them. NXG, you gotta find something, man. I mean, we're trying to hype you up here, but I mean, it's pretty dire right now. It really, really is. I mean, this is a new map, new opportunities. Technically, you're only down 2, but it feels like an Everest-sized mountain right now with the way Reactor 9's been playing.
Yeah, and not a lot of people can climb up Everest, that's for sure.
No.
And it's not only are you going to have to really find the weaknesses within this Reactor 9 attack, I mean, you're going to have to get over that mental hump, that mental boom, per chance, we could even say. I mean, NXG, I cannot stress enough, they were up 4-1 on Dust 2, and then lost 13-4.
Is this a 28-3 situation, would you say? Or is it too early to call?
I think it's too early to call. I don't think we're going to see another one of that. Unless Pinhead Larry decides to pull 3 kills out of nowhere. The hat trick for him will be good. Signal and Cameron last 2 remaining on Reactor 9, but Galaxy might change that. He takes down Signal. Cameron, 1 versus 4. He's got that trusty Glil in his hand, uses one of those flashbangs to fake some mid presence. That has forced everyone on NXG over towards that middle area, and they're going to start pushing now, all 3 of them, trying to find this kill, not trying to give Cameron any sort of chance to take a pick one by one.
How crucial is this for Reactor 9, or sorry, NXG to win this round? I mean, you have everything going right. Cameron messing up that flash. Not that that would have helped him a lot, but NXG finally get back on the board. And that, like you said, that was such an important round for them to win. You know, you're in a perfect situation to win. You have bomb. You have 3-1 right there. You have complete control of mid. So, so important to win this and try and build some of that positive momentum back in your favor. And that's exactly what they needed. Just with the doctor order for NXG to try and make a comeback in this series. Oh, look at this, a tech pause.
Tech pause, okay.
We remember what happened last time we had one of these. So we'll see if Reactor 9 is able to, you know, or anybody rather is able to bring it back. This time it's Reactor 9 who's in the advantageous position. We'll see what they can do here. Oh, that was never mind. A very quick tech pause, very quick resolution. I think we were going to take a look at the bracket and how things were standing, but
okay, so it looks like we have the upper bracket quarterfinals set. We have number 1 seed Saw going against Team Factor, number 24 seed. Number 4 seed Energy taking on number 21 Maverick. 18 Memories going against number 7 of Marsborn. And then, ooh, this is a spicy one. M80 and Take Flight.
That's going to be a really good one. M80 Take Flight is going to be a really, really solid match. It's definitely going to be one to watch. Cameron, though, he was watching out for Galaxy. He finds his head. Another opening pick going the way of Reactor 9 Signal. Trying to creep his way up through Cave. Has 2 members of NXG waiting on the other side. No shots going through and connecting from Signal. Nate said, on with him. 4 shot. Finds the pick. Reactor 9 still in a decent position to take this side here. They're going to get aggressive. Pinhead Larry, another double for him. He's had a really strong start to this game. Kermie trying to spray it down. Pinhead Larry, though, going to come out the victor. NXG tie it back up at 2.
They're talking smack. I saw some yelling there from NXG. All right.
I want to see them get fired up here. I mean, you're fighting for your lives here. You need something, and that's what you need. You need somebody to get emotional and get the team fired up to get these big plays to happen. And we're going to see how these big plays happen again here.
Yeah, I mean, look, this B defense was like in a perfect spot. Having that double setup towards long really denied any sort of chance that Reactor 9 could have going up through that ramp area. I don't think they were expecting both Puff and I believe that was Pinhead Larry there towards long. So we've got attack timeout. This is the exact same scenario we saw on Dust 2. They took a timeout and then they just started dominating for the rest of the map. But will it happen again?
I don't know. I mean, we'll get a look. I think this is a good opportunity for Reactor 9 to, you know, reset, get the mental back in their favor. You know, you had the mental advantage. Now NXG fighting a little bit. This is your map pick. You just have to try and stay calm. Ancient, famously a very streaky map. If you're able to snowball a little bit, get something going, you should be able to build that positive momentum here. A full stack push through A. 4-shot.
No!
Oh my God, the worst opportunity to pull out your util.
They're gonna run him down.
It doesn't matter as Pinhead Larry is just spraying it down. Galact as well, adding another one before getting traded out with Cameron. Bomb does go down. Said 2v2. Oh my goodness.
Puff. Broken leg won't stop him. Finds the head of Cameron and now Signal in a 1v2 somehow, some way. He does have a Glock in hand, so this should be undoable. And Puff once again finding the double and the round for NXG, and that was scary.
Very scary. I mean, it looked like Reactor 9 had it in the bag, but NXG shown some really solid fight in them so far on Ancient. Reactor 9. This isn't going to be an easy victory for you. You can't take your foot off the gas pedal just yet. NXG still fighting, still making things work. You're going to see it here. It was panic mode, I think, on the side of NXG, but thank God that Pinhead Larry has just been balling out for them so far on Ancient.
Yeah, that double kill, that really saved them. I mean, the fact that Reactor 9 were even able to get into that scenario to begin with is quite impressive. Especially there with, I think that was 4-shot over towards A that had that timing. He pulled out that nade. I mean, CS is a game of timings, and unfortunately, it was just not on his side this evening. So far, so good. NXG now retaking that lead here against Reactor 9. Now up 3-2. First time we've seen them lead since the beginning of Dust 2. It looks like Reactor 9, they want to try and do this B split. Actually, we've seen two members. We see Nate and Kermie making their way through Red Room. The 4-shot's going to be here and find that kill onto Nate. Able to call that Kermie is there as well. Molotov deployed. Would force any sort of aggression, but speaking of aggression, Cameron's going to run right up that B bomb site, and so will the rest of them. Signal finally takes down Puff. He's able to find one, but the ding from Pinhead Larry will be good. Galact on the other side of the map will get Kermie, and Signal now in a 1 versus 4. Bomb on his back, looking for a round and a plant potentially. He does know where Pinhead Larry is, and this is good from Larry. Backing off, not taking this 1v1, not giving Signal a chance to get back into this round, and Galaxy closes it. 4-2 now for NXG.
I think this is what we were expecting to see, much more of a closer game, and I think Reactor 9, sorry,
Damn.
I think a team either just won or lost in heartbreaking fashion because there's just a lot of trash talk going on right now, but we were seeing Reactor 9, you know, they're trying to talk with each other and trying to figure it out. You can tell that, you know, maybe some things aren't getting communicated as strongly here. Things just aren't going well. They're letting Pinhead Larry just spray them down and walk them down in every situation that he's been in. He has been the X factor for NXG so far on Ancient. They need to find an answer to deal with him if they want to try and steal some of these rounds back.
Yeah, Galact playing that classic donut smoke as well, able to spot that rush down, able to find one, not able to find a second one though. 4-shot put under pressure on that AWP. He's gonna have to hit a shot.
Ooh.
Yes, he does. A nice shot indeed onto Nate. But now he's gonna get pressured once again. Smoke will be deployed to force him out of the fight. Bones will get that bomb plant though, but Galaxy over from Donut will able to find one. Signal down to a 1v3, Tech 9 in hand. We've seen some pretty incredible stuff here so far this event, but this is not gonna be one of them though. A 5-2 start now for NXG. And maybe, just maybe, if NXG keep this up, we will see, for the first time today, a map number 3.
It's definitely very possible, but yeah, it's just complete, just flip of the script. I mean, from Dust 2 to Ancient, it's just been completely swapped. Roles have been swapped. The defense has just been so strong for NXG. Everything that Reactor 9 has thrown at them just hasn't gone through. I mean, we've seen these full pushes come through from Reactor 9. They get the refrags, but they're still not able to get it done. NXG has done a really good job at rotating and making Reactor 9 uncomfortable. I'd really like to see Reactor 9 just be a little bit cleaner with these rotations and just try and lock down some of these pushes just a little bit more. And we can see it right now, spreading out just a bit more. Kermie with the bomb, just staying back, trying to wait for that opening pick, but not going the way of Reactor 9 as Pinhead Larry continues to be on a heater. That's a second one in the round for him as he's just gonna, oh my god, just barely makes it out of that barbecue. Signal.
How is he still alive?
Don't even know.
What?
Just trying to spray through the smoke somehow.
He lived?
Oh, what just happened? What did we just see? I mean, that was just an idiot fight on all fronts.
Wow. Okay. All right, Bones.
Wow.
1v5 now turned into a 1v4 for you. It's been a pretty insane round so far as some miracles have happened for both teams, but it would take a dream for Bones to clutch up the 1v5. That's a big ask. He doesn't have bomb either. It will be down, but it is in a safe spot. It's outside L, but the op from 4-shot will be posted up. That's going to be NXG finding number 6.
That's kind of what we were seeing from 4-shot on Dust 2 before Reactor 9 went on their tear. He was hitting everything and anything with the op, and now we're really starting to see him tap into that once again. And again, Pinhead Larry, I mean, we got to look at this smoke sequence again. We're not going to see the full thing, but how does NXG come out the victor of that smoke fight? I mean, that was just so strange. I mean, we would really have to break that one down. That would be like a Sports Center full segment just breaking down that smoke fight that just happened there. Look at this Reactor 9 just aggressively running it down on B.
Oh, man.
They're taking that space, that opening pick going their way, but Galaxy with a big response from NXG.
They're through the flank. Nate's found one. Nate's found, oh my god, all the Tech 9 kills all in the favor of Reactor 9. And 4-shot now in a 1v3 to try and take back the round that should have been theirs to begin with. Just with the back of Tech 9s and a Mac 10, Reactor 9 are in a triple man advantage here. 3-on-1. Gonna have to really throw this there. 4-shot, able to find that first one though. Cameron taken down, and at 5-7, one bullet should do it. Up in hand. 360, no scope potentially on the cards. He likes not to do it though. They're gonna hold the angle, and what has happened?
What?
Signal!
What?
What's going on? We're now back to a 1v1. How has this happened? Reactor 9, not like this. Bones is on that flank. He is just behind them, and it's gonna be Bones taking the round. Oh my god. That was, what happened with Signal there?
I have no idea. I think something must have happened on his station because he's pointing to an admin there. I mean,
look at the face. Look at the face just TV next to him. He's in shock at what happened.
I was going to say, that's the only possible way that happens. I mean, like you said, just bizarre on all sides. But I think the fact they're getting a tech pause definitely explains some things, something clearly happening on his end. But Reactor 9 have to be thankful that they were able to win that round because with Signal, you know, having those issues, I mean, wide open for NXG to steal that one away.
For sure. And there's a little micro thing I wanted to touch on as well. I believe when they initially got the site and they started to push along, they got that first frag, and I think there was a miscommunication there in terms of what Nate wanted to do, and I believe it was Cameron, if I'm not mistaken. So Nate gets his first kill, and instead of pushing with his teammate to overwhelm the second guy towards CT, he backs off, allowing for that 1v1, and then instantly easy kill in the favor of that guy towards CT. So they were able to win the round, thankfully, but that was getting dicey for them. And we saw in the round before that, too. Nate went out mid all by himself, didn't have anybody to trade him. If Reactor 9 want any sort of chance of getting back into this game, the time is now, and they need to lock in. They need to be on the same page, and that's not the start you want, but actually it is. Nate's going to get the trade onto Galaxy, and they've got the man advantage now.
Yeah, I was just going to say, but look at this. Pinhead Larry on the flank, going to find Nate and Bones. That's the opt-down as well. Once again, NXG stealing away the man advantage. Signal and Kermi, 2 members left. The dynamic duo for Reactor 9 to find an answer. You have a chance. B completely wide open as Puff holding CT. 4-shot and Pinhead Larry all the way on the other side, trying to hold it down on A. If Reactor 9 can get going and move, use this util. You do have a smoke to play with. Going to plant in the smoke. Can definitely get this plant off. That's exactly what they're going to do. You can just set up perfectly. Puff still trying to hold long here, waiting for his teammates to rotate back in. Reactor 9 giving them enough space. Now with this Pinhead Larry, once again, made some big plays, but he is a non-factor now as Signal removes him from the board. 2v2 now, but 4-shot with the op, going to be dangerous.
That's a perfectly placed smoke as well. That's going to smoke the bomb. They have a kid as well on Puff, so they really want to go for this. Now would be the time, but Kermi's made his way up there. This should be a knife fight in hand, but that's like 4-shot's going to find it. Puff's taking the news, but Kermi, the spray transfer will be good. Finds Puff's legs through the smoke, and Reactor 9 finally get around.
Wow, I mean, you talk about getting around. I mean, that was cutting it close there. I mean, NXG had all the advantages in the world to get this defuse and just spraying and praying through the smoke as Reactor 9. They walk away with another one. I mean, I thought that was going to be curtains for Reactor 9 there. Pinhead Larry, just another perfect work executed from the side of NXG. Kermi, though, spraying and praying, like we said, to get it done for Reactor 9. One more round away from the side swap. I think Reactor 9 would be so happy to have this tied as they head to the CT side.
Yeah, they win this round. That will break the economy of NXG. And there's a real chance they could tie this up there. Nade's going to get the kill from behind onto 4Shot. And that's a great start to the round for them. And they're going to run out this A bomb site. And it is wide open for the taking. Closest one will be Galacto, but he should not win this fight. But he will instead. MP9 in hand. Will are in that long range fight. Bones with that AWP will relocate himself over towards Big Box. Post in towards Donut where Galact will resign. But a smoke towards CT will deny. Galaxy could go right on through this. Oh, he decides against it. Okay. I was going to say, that's a bold play to make there, sir. And now, bomb's still yet to go down, though. And I like this from Reactor 9. They're going to allow their lurk to come on through. That's going to be Cameron removing Galact. That's Donut wide open. They've got the space, and now they know where NXG are going to be coming from. CT and Temple. Bomb finally down now. Puff's going to start this retake, but a team kill with the nade. Nade's going to go down to Cameron, and that's going to be the round for NXG. Oh, dear. Reactor 9, not like this.
Another disastrous round going the way, and you can see it on the players, just mental gaffes on all sides there. I mean, that had to have been the round right there, like you said, to break the economy of NXG, but that team kill with the nade just making it a lot more interesting than people were expecting here.
Oh, it's a boost.
This.
Alrighty.
See that boost, but very effective for Reactor 9. Cameron, he was making an impact in that one before getting taken out, but just a flurry of kills happening right at the end of that match. Or that end of that round, I should say.
A little bit of ingenuity out of him, too, for that boost.
Yeah, I know. He's very creative. Have to say, last round 4, side swap Cameron in the perfect spot to find Puff coming through.
I think that's a huge miscom there.
Yeah.
Oh, Nate.
And now it's just all falling down on NXG, but Galaxy.
Oh my god, the timing is in his favor, but they're going to be aware of this. He's able to find one. Okay. All right, there was a chance. That could have been scary for them. 4Shot now in a 1v3.
Yeah, great shot from 4Shot, but it's going to take a Herculean effort to win this round here. The bomb does get planted as the op in the green. Just going to go through the smoke, but does not matter. Signal finds him. I mean, we talked about how Reactor 9 would want to be tied at half. I think 7-5 is still doable. The only reason you're at 7-5 is because of that error with the grenade. That's literally the only reason. I think Reactor 9 has shown a lot of grit and a lot of guts to get back into this one. Now you're on the CT side, which has been the favorable side so far. We'll see if they're able to bring this one back. But NXG, been a thorn in their side so far on Ancient. Really been impressed with what they've shown so far, especially after how Dust 2 went.
Yeah, this is definitely the type of map we were expecting, the type of series we were expecting out of these two teams. A much closer affair than compared to the halftime score on Dust 2. And NXG now started on this T side of Ancient, electing to lean towards his B bomb site. Kermi's going to be here in Cave, jiggling this peak, waiting for control to be taken towards Cheetah. He's elected to throw that smoke to force them back to play the time and not allow any sort of opening for NXG.
Doolies on Donut. We'll see if NXG wants to swing that way. It's going to be Puff with the bomb. Have mid completely wide open, so they have options depending on how they want to play this. NXG playing separately right now as Galaxy going to be making his way back through T spawn to get rendezvous with the rest of his squad. Reactor 9 not budging so far. 4Shot just trying to jiggle Pete this angle. Does get a look at Kermi. Not sure if he's going to want to re-swing this. Both teams just playing super passive right now, super slow, waiting for this opening.
Black's made his way up. He hasn't realized it, but oh, okay, he's been found. Bones have found it. All right.
That's caster curse if I've ever seen it. Right there, and look at this NXG finding the picks when they need it. Signal on the outside looking in of B. Shots continuing to come through on the side of Cave. Puff connecting on Signal's head. NXG in a perfect situation to get this bomb planted. Pinhead Larry dueling with Cameron. Top mid, both of these players just ducking and dodging away.
They're still going.
Still going, and Cameron gonna come out the victor as Nate pushing up with the dualies, but can't get rid of 4Shot. Once again, the lone man left alive for NXG in the 1v1 with Cameron. 4Shot finding the head of Cameron. 8-5 NXG.
That was a massive round for NXG to win. They lose that, Reactor 9 have a solid chance of coming back and tying things up. And, I mean, you're already down on that. Usually in a scenario like this, a lot of these kind of mixed teams might end up kind of mental booming. You know, I mean, again, there was a 4-1 start on Dust 2 coming into this. Not looking so hot, but they were able to bounce back. And not only that, get the lead and the second pistol for the second half as well. That is going to bode very well for them. And I do believe now, for certainty, we will see Mirage.
Yeah, it's definitely looking to go that way, unless Reactor 9. We've seen flashes, I think, but they just can't string these good rounds together, not like on Dust 2 where it's just complete domination. I think NXG has had time to wake up. Their players are a little bit warmer now. They know what the stakes are like, and they really are living up to these big moments. Pinhead Larry especially, I mean, how good has he been for NXG in this game so far? Him and 4Shot have just been completely dominating on all sides for NXG, and right now Reactor 9 don't really have anybody who's been able to ball out like both of them. I mean, look at the score. Kermi and Bowen's been very quiet on Ancient so far. You need both of those players to start getting things moving if you want hope of coming back. Right now, with the way NXG is set up in this post plan, it's going to be tough for Reactor 9 to get back in, especially with the guns they have in hand.
And try and feed the MAC-10 as much as you can, build up that money for NXG. So, not going to work out too well, but actually Bob's going to find a kill. All right. So now to a 3-on-3, but the round is cooked. It's over. It's done with. NXG find number 9, and okay.
All
right. They live. Nate and Bones will live, and they will save those MAC-10s over. But, I mean, you didn't really need to save them. You had enough money, but I guess now in a scenario where they do lose this round, they have enough money to buy up in the next.
Yeah, it's a little bit, like, it's something you can take home, but still not great. But it was, yeah, like you said, it was cooked from the start. I mean, what are you going to do? Like, you find some extra picks, I guess, to get a little bit more of a bonus, but you're down 4. NXG has been rolling right now. If you don't win this round, I think that's going to be curtains for Ancient. Then start prepping for Mirage, but...
Galaxy found the timing. He saw Signal's gun in that, like, up and down position, I guess is what you would call it. He realized he was reloading, so he's found the timing, called to his teammates to take this A bomb site, or B bomb site, excuse me, and with that, the push from A will be taken down. Nate's gonna have to make a huge play here, but it's gonna get ripped away from him though, and this is gonna be all NXG indeed. 3-on-2 now, bomb down, retake should be on now though, and hold on, Cameron's actually able to find that kill onto 4Shot. So back into a 2-on-2, and now a 1-on-2. Kermi versus Galact and Pinhead Larry. Does know where Galact is. He's going to try and find that kill, but it's not going to matter though. Galact, with the assist from Galaxy, will get NXG number 10.
Yeah, I think that might be curtains for Reactor 9, on Ancient at least. I mean, you can see it on their faces. They're dumbfounded. They're looking for that answer, but it is just not coming in any situation. I mean, how, like we talked about how big Pinhead Larry and these other NXG players have been, but it really has to be stated just how much they are carrying these guys to victory right now. It really has been impressive to watch. Pinhead Larry, 17-8 right now at 4Shot as well. Very respectable stat line as well.
Oh my God!
Signal, whoa, hold on now. Okay. Reactor 9 might might not.
Do it. Knife him.
Wait. The timing, the discipline to wait just a little bit, but it does not matter. Now we're in another 1v1 situation. Pinhead Larry and Kermi. It's an AK. 5-6.
Oh, he's faked the sound cue. Oh, this is good. This is perfect for Kermi. Oh, no. Pinhead Larry, the 4K will go his way, and that's 11 for NXG just by the skin of their teeth. Oh, man. Signal gets 3 there.
NXG hitting the 6-7 emote on Reactor 9 as well. I mean, they're really starting to feel it now. I mean, let's watch this back again. Signal, what looked like a massive swing for Reactor 9, just completely crumples Pinhead Larry once again. The last man left standing for NXG. Both teams just dominating on the other's map pick. And the script writers, they said that this can only be decided on a third game of Mirage. And I mean, I have to agree with them there with the way both of these teams were playing. It just couldn't have gone any other way.
No, absolutely not.
No.
Finally some life out of Reactor 9. Taking down Puff and Galaxy will give them the double man advantage. Looks like they're trying to get ballsy here, trying to go for a wallbang kill. Oh, Cameron! Okay. Through the wall.
He called it.
Kills Pinhead Larry. Alrighty. Glock able to chime in with one though, but he's now into a 1 versus 3. Tries to connect back onto Cameron, and again! Cameron, the wall bang will be good. Oh, and that's going to bode well for him mentally, and now 6 and 11. This time Reactor 9 finally finding their first round for this half, and, well, they want a chance of closing things out. They've got some work to do.
A lot of work to do. I mean, I'm not counting them out yet, but it's going to take a lot with the way NXG's been playing on each other. I mean, look at this. I mean, Cameron, his 2 wall bangs, just in a perfect position, just same spot both times. Spraying and praying to get it done. Tactical timeout coming through from NXG. It's a good call here. Don't want to let Reactor 9 think they can build some of this momentum back up. Just need to calm yourself down, mentally lock back in, make sure you can close this one out, and then start prepping for Mirage.
Absolutely. And even then, you know what? If you're on the, oh my god, I'm blanking. Reactor 9. I was blanking. Pardon me. If Reactor 9, if they are able to come back here, you still got, I believe it's like 2 more tactical timeouts, if I'm not mistaken, from NXG here. So this is their first one that they have taken in this map. They've got some time. They've got some breathing room to work with. Even if they do lose this round, I believe it's a 5-round difference between the two of them right now. Got some time. You can relax. Even if you can afford to make a couple of mistakes here and there, but you gotta be careful though. You don't want to overdo it. You don't want to get overzealous and try and make these plays that make no sense on paper. Well, we'll see them force by into this round, but I mean it does make sense. So with Pinhead Larry having that AK, the hero AK, he's rocking a 22-9 score line for him. Reactor 9 now playing on this back foot here, not trying to give anything away to NXG. Kermie is kind of isolated here in the back of Donut, so if they do decide to rush him down, he's going to have to hold his own. Decide against it. Looked like they were opting. Oh, I don't think they really have an idea of what they want to do here. Foreshot has elected to actually go back towards Donut here, but oh my god, okay. Able to find the double dink onto Kermie, and somehow manages to stay alive as well onto Cameron. It actually does better than that. He kills Cameron. Bones chimes in with an op kill here onto Galaxy. So back into a 4-on-3, still favoring NXG, of course. And this retake might be in the cards now. Puff finally able to get that bomb down, but the long-range flank from Signal will be punished. Pinhead Larry able to find one, and so will Galact. And Nate in a 1 versus 3. We saw him clutch in the previous map, but can he do it again here? A 1v3 this time, and it's going to be an absolute uphill battle. Pinhead Larry will spot him, and the dink might just certify this as Nate looks to save the op and live to fight another day.
Live to fight another day, but I mean, that day quickly approaching night. NXG 1 round away now. Match point. You save the op. I mean, you get something out of it for NXG. Reactor 9 as well. They're saving their op. But you have to think, is it too little too late at this point with the way NXG's been playing? I mean, if you were going to win, to maybe get a comeback, that had to have been the round you needed. But just not happening. Is some big picks coming through from Foreshot especially. You know, clearing out Donut, giving NXG the space in order to plant. And just Reactor 9 has just been left holding the pieces of another broken round that could have potentially gone their way.
Yeah, and you mentioned it getting night pretty quickly. Thank you, Daylight Savings, for that. Appreciate you.
Shout out.
Love getting out of work and seeing it pitch black outside at 4:30 in the afternoon.
I love that.
I love it. It's great.
Winter moment.
All right, well, potentially the final round here on Ancient. NXG up 6 rounds against Reactor 9, looking to find map number 3 of Mirage. All that stands in the way are the 5 players of Reactor 9 remaining. I like this from NXG. They're slowing things down, letting Reactor 9 burn all their utility. And just look at that. Barely a minute left on the clock, and Bones is the only one left with utility, and it's 2 flashbangs. This is boding very well for NXG. They still got full utility belts on almost all the players now, able to exec any site they choose, so at this moment, but it's going to be a heavy B lean. 4 members of Reactor 9 are going to be here, but the timing might not work out well for them. 3 members of NXG are opting to take this A-bomb site. So it looks like they're trying to poke and prod and find their way, see where a stack might be in play here for Reactor 9, and that might be the dead giveaways. Kermie's able to find one, pushing down through Speedway, and this crunch could be good. Puff found out, takes down Nate, but he will be shot from all sides, and that will remove him. Bomb is still down, though. And now Galaxy's going to have to run all the way through T-spawn back towards this A site. And 25 seconds on the clock. This is going to get dicey. This is going to come down to the last possible second.
Yeah, dicey is a good way to say it. Galaxy is trying to haul over to A, is met by some resistance. Signal taking out 4-shot Pinhead Larry, though, continuing to produce for NXG. Try and clear out Donut. Galaxy is going to get into position. Pinhead Larry somehow finding the pick onto Kermie, but
he's gonna stay alive.
Oh my goodness, Cameron finding the double to keep Reactor 9's hopes alive for one more round at least. But like you said, the last possible second, it absolutely came down to it. NXG so close to getting that plant off and potentially stealing that round away. We're going to see it again in a replay. Reactor 9, not a great CT half. They finally found some life, but is it enough to keep this one going? I don't know.
He killed Larry after time. He's got no money. I mean, he's got
Man.
3K, but...
Another tactical timeout coming through from NXG. We saw how good it helped them last time.
Hitting the chapstick.
Yeah, gotta stay ready.
Respect that.
Won't shout them out directly because they're not sponsoring the stream, so we'll make
No free handouts.
no free handouts. A Frag Ultra Mega jersey, no sir.
I think it's funny there at the end of that round when they lost, ran out of time. I think I heard one of the players go, "Oh yeah, no time." very
Something.
loudly.
That's something.
Yeah.
You know, but I still don't think it was enough for Reactor 9 to keep this one going. I think it's just delaying the inevitable. Look at this. I mean,
Yeah, they're...
potential, but when you get Pinhead Larry cooking, I mean, it seems like it doesn't matter what you give him. He's going to find ways to make an impact. Signal does take him out. Kirby with an answer as well, so tighter now. 3 men for NXG to Reactor 9's 2. Make that a 2v2 now.
Uh-oh.
But now it's all up to Kermie. Try and save a Puff. Going to get that bomb planted. 4-shot with the flash. Decides to do here. That smoke coming through. Gonna have to make Kirby think about a reposition. Looks like he's going to, but he's got a molly on the other side. Between a molly and a smoke, not a good place you want to be, especially if you're trying to retake the site. Oh, well, hopefully that's not a spoiler for things to come, folks. Oh, wait. Oh, well, in
Yes,
this case, it unfortunately was. NXG do somehow find a way, some way. They keep their hopes alive, and it all comes down to a winner-take-all final match on Mirage. Like we said, the scriptwriters really cooked up a good one for us, and it's going to be a fantastic decider match. I think both of these teams fighting for their lives in Frag. I mean, I don't want to talk about predictions yet, but we'll talk just quickly before we get to break. Who do you have taking it on Mirage?
Man, you
both
know,
these teams.
We mentioned it briefly at the very beginning. This is the last match on the stream for the day. These guys have been in the venue for almost 11 hours at this point. I mean, it's really going to come down to who's going to have that mental resilience. I mean, at this point, forget about map 1, forget about map 2. This is a best of 1, essentially, at this point.
Yeah.
And like you said, this is an elimination game. Nobody wants to go home from the event on the very first day. It is an absolute heartbreaker to be in that situation. But if I had to put my money on it, if I had to put it all on a certain team, I think I got to put it on NXG.
I think I might be feeling the same way. I mean, I was unconvinced on Dust 2, but the way they were able to respond and just dig in and just completely flip the script, it might be theirs to lose. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we're going to find out in a little bit, but it won't be too long. When we come back, NXG, Reactor 9, winner takes all on Mirage. You don't want to miss it.
It's the 11th hour of day one here at Ultra Mega Jersey by Fragadelphia. My name is Zeph, and I'm joined by the wonderful Not Really Evan. And my God, what a match.
What a match indeed. Like we said, the scriptwriters could not have cooked up a better final series for us. I mean, both of these teams having their time to shine in the sun on their opponent's map pick. I should say on the opposite map pick, but now it's Mirage. Classic, classic map. We kind of talked about it briefly before the break. In terms of predictions, we're both rolling with NXG.
Yeah,
but
sure.
I mean, we've seen the potential for both sides to just ball out, and who knows what's going to happen? Who knows which version of each team is going to show up? It has to be the best one. This has to be the best game you played thus far of this series. You're fighting for your series lives right here, your tournament lives right here. Like we said, the winner of this series moving on in the losers bracket, the loser going home eliminated on the end of day one. Absolutely would be heartbreaking to lose in this fashion on the final map in the final series of day one. Both of these teams have shown a lot of grit, a lot of resilience to try and keep themselves in the tournament, but it can only be one.
It can only be one. You're absolutely correct. I mean, what we've been saying is, what it feels like all day is it's been blowouts. Blowout after blowout after blowout. We saw Saw blow out 2 teams. We saw M80 blow out 2 teams. And again, this is sort of the situation where you have these higher seeded EU teams that play this game for a living. I'm in North America, I'm playing these low stack players that unfortunately are in Open and IM. Well, now we're getting to this point in the event where, okay, now the opponents start to face even matchups. Hence this, for instance. This is the first time, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time we've seen a map 3 today, right?
Actually, I think game 1 or series 1, Notorious and Maverick,
You're right,
I believe
yes,
went to
okay.
map 3. Yes, that was another one. So a good start to the stream and a good end to day 1.
Yes.
Without further ado, we're getting into the ceremonial knife fight. It's Mirage. Both teams just look at this here.
Oh, they're charging in. All right.
There they go.
Oh man, everyone seems like they have a knife except for Shot there. Unlucky. Oh, that's lovely. And I believe we just saw their Puff on the left side of the screen. That is the gentleman who has hiked his way down here to Rowan University with a broken leg. Once again, massive shout out to him.
Dedication to the craft. And I mean, gotta have a big moment here, man. I mean, this is the series right here. You have to think that both these teams are coming in a lot of pressure on themselves. Reactor 9 starting on the CT side.
This is do or die.
Like I said, yeah, do or die for both of these teams. See how they respond to this adversity and to this pressure.
And NXG gonna have to go towards his A site. They do have that lurk of Pinhead Larry over towards B apartments, but nobody's gonna be home. It's only gonna be Nate down towards B, but the stack towards A will be good.
Look how carefully both these teams are playing as well. Nobody wants to be the one to make the first mistake. Oh my, 4Shot somehow couldn't win that fight as Signal on a heater right now. Pinhead Larry tumbling off the stairs. Reactor 9 opened the pistol round with a win. Very similar to what we've seen before. Now they get a chance to build off of that momentum, but if history says anything, the team that usually gets that hot start doesn't say or spell good news for them coming up.
No, not at all. I mean, this in the pistol round, even if you don't get the bomb plant, you want to do at least some damage. They did none. They did not get a single kill there. So the money will be rolling in for Reactor 9, and they are able to buy up these upgraded MP9s and even some rifles as well, double FAMAS on an M4A1S. But it looks like NXG, they've forced up some utility, and they want to try and get this bomb plant here. So Pinhead Larry will be flashed and smoked out of Palace to try and get the bomb plant now, but Signal's in a very good spot. He's playing right under the balcony, so he will get taken down. The MP9 should do some farming. Bones chimes in with the CT angle, and Nate with another one as well. MP9s galore.
Wow.
And another dominant round from Reactor 9. 2 rounds in a row now where no one has died from Reactor 9 at all. You could not have a better start than that.
Yeah, 2 aces in a row. I mean, you saw where Pinhead Larry was set up. Like you said, he was set up for that smoke and the flash out of Palace, but with the way Reactor 9 was set up, they were throwing the utility in there, anticipating his push, and Pinhead Larry was just completely exposed in between 3 members of Reactor 9. Just nothing he was able to do to get that initiation onto the site. NXG, not a great start to this series. thinking if you're at XG, you need to try and rethink your strategy. Maybe you commit to a B hit this time because Reactor 9's defense on A has just been really, really stout so far.
For sure. And, well, they're going to try and go for those nade damage out towards middle. Smoke will be popped and not able to spot anybody, though, so they're going to back off. Force shot. Ooh, he's behind the flanks. They're going to turn away the wrong time. Finds Nate, though, but he's not going to find Signal, who's going to be lurking below this palace ledge. But Larry will turn around and find him instead. That's going to be 2 kills very cleanly going to the favor of NXG, and right when they needed it as well. The ramp aggression will be punished. And we will see it again here from Cameron. Might be able to catch Larry off guard, and he will. Larry, an absolutely dominant force on Ancient. A little bit of a lackluster start here on Mirage. Galaxy will get the bomb down now. Looks like NXG will finally have an answer here. Find their first.
And it's good that they found it as soon as they did. Because with the way Reactor 9 opened it, that was a big statement from them. They knew what they wanted. They know what's in front of them, and they wanted to take it. Cameron now, very tough situation. Not really expecting him to try and make a play here. Definitely want to try and save. Just try and stay alive here. I mean, just going to try and hold tunnels here. But still have the lead. Definitely not out of it yet. You have potential to keep your momentum going, but we knew NXG wasn't going to just lie down and die, especially after how they performed on Ancient.
Yeah, and NXG's mental resilience coming on from Dust 2 onto Ancient, very impressive. Losing all those rounds on map 1, getting absolutely blown out, dare I say, and then coming back swinging on map 2. I mean, you don't get to see that a lot with most of these teams, especially these kind of NA sacks coming out of nowhere, essentially. And one thing to note to point out is what we were informed over the break, if for those just joining us, there was a round back on Ancient where Signal was kind of just standing out in the middle, open along. We found out it was not a PC issue. Unfortunately, it was a player issue. He hit Windows Tab at the same time and opened up an entire new desktop.
Classic mistake. That damn Windows key. Just get it off the keyboard, man.
It's so annoying sometimes.
So annoying.
I've done that a couple times too in a game. It's frustrating. It's so frustrating.
And imagine what that must feel like in a moment like this.
Yeah.
You know, thankfully they were able to win the round regardless, despite that goof, you could say, coming through from the side of Reactor 9. But not a goof this time, as they're able to find 4-shot for their first kill of the round. NXG stacked up, trying to make their way over to apartments. Galaxy kind of left on his lonesome in mid to try and hold it for him. The rest of Reactor 9 starting to wise up to this play here as the util starts flying through. Kermi does connect with some shots, but Pinhead Larry is able to end him. And now NXG going to try and push through, but Puff falling is going to make things a little bit more difficult as now Pinhead Larry in a 1v4.
Yeah, I mean, he was an absolute monster on Ancient, but this might be a big tall of an ask for him. He is going to spot the shoulder of Signal, though, so there's some info given. He does know where Cameron's going to be towards Catwalk. Now he's just got to try and sniff out where Bones could be. Where is that scary skeleton on the AWP? And he's right there, right at Empty Pillar. And that's going to be the round going in the favor of Reactor 9.
Yeah, just good patience from Reactor 9, waiting it out. Those picks coming through in apartments, really, really crucial to stop that push. Really want to see NXG try and play off of that aggression just a little bit quicker. Don't give Reactor 9 enough time to make those rotations and make those adjustments. NXG just need to see a little bit more aggression and a little bit more fight if I want to be convinced that they can pull away in this series.
You see Owens picking up that AWP here. He's had a bit of a quiet series so far. Not as much impact as you'd like to see on an Opper, but good start here, Mirage. 3-1 for him. He did find the closer in that previous round. NXG, they're going to elect to go for this 3-man towards middle. Going to make that utility, of course, not wanting to run into it, and that first kill will go in favor of Nate, who is going to be stuck in ladder room, though. Galaxy is going to be close behind. Nate's actually going to do better than that. He's going to find a second kill onto Galactic instead. Galaxy in 4-shot, trying to close that distance to try and narrow the angle of escape here for him, but nicely placed smoke from him. Should smoke off this corner of Catwalk. Oh, it actually smokes off Khan. Okay. All right, Nate. Good job, buddy. And he finds a third as well. Potentially looking for the fourth here. His 4-shot's going to make his way up connector, and it is going to be Puffin a 1-on-5, and it's not going to matter, though. A clean round from Reactor 9, and 4 of the last 5 in their favor.
Yeah, really clean round. That's a third of the match that's been clean for them. So half the rounds you've been playing have just been executed perfectly. And this is the Reactor 9 that we saw on Dust 2. Just dominant, stifling defense, just able to cut off any rotations that NXG is trying to set up. Not sure if they just slipped a little bit on Ancient. Maybe they got a little too overconfident. Seems like they found their footing once again. But NXG, you know, they still have potential to pop off. You can't give them enough time, you know, to get guys like Pinhead Larry and get 4-shot rolling right now. Galaxy and Puff need to step it up. Both of them being 0-4, absolutely hurting their chances early. Still a lot of time left. Taking space in mid, Cameron. Trying to wait Nate in this similar position as he was last time with the AK this time. Cameron, full flash, isn't going to be able to get Galact. Now NXG has some space to work with, but Bones with the op. We know how deadly he is. Does have to back off a little bit. Signal coming through with the quad. Signal being the hero for Reactor 9 this time. Puff, the only man left standing. Those TAC-9 shots cannot find a target. Reactor 9 cruising early. 5-1 the score as we head into round 7.
Signal and multi-kill spray downs. Name a better duo. My God.
I can't think of any right now.
But we do see a timeout here from NXG, and yeah, take a moment. You guys just got absolutely wrecked in that last round. I mean, it is the score really tells the whole story for us, to be honest with it. It has been an absolute dominance from Reactor 9, not giving NXG a single chance of getting into this, unfortunately, for them. Now, granted, the map is still very early. We've got a lot of time to work with here for NXG, but, I mean, time's running out. This is potentially your last map here at Fragadelphia Ultra Mega Jersey, and nobody wants to be the first one out.
No, you absolutely don't want to, and I think if you're NXG, you need to find that 4th and 5th gear to really lock into, because Reactor 9 so far has just owned you in these big moments.
Beautiful.
And I mean, look at like Signal, just clinical with the spray down on the AK. And NXG, you know, we talk about how good the response was on Ancient. You need to tap into that once again. You need to find these miracles, get your guys going, win your ones, try and take the space that you need to get Reactor 9 off kilter, and find some way to make miracles happen. But it's going to be a really tall order already. You're already in the hole early. See more util coming out through mid. Cameron shooting through that smoke. Does connect a couple shots onto Galact. Another tough position for NXG to be in. Nate has just been so dominant. Position near ladder room. Still with the AK. Avoids the flash. Gonna get that molly out to give himself some more space. NXG still trying to find a way in, but Nate is shutting the door on Galact, but Pinhead Larry with the big trade.
Yeah, he might be the key to find some impact here in this round, to give NXG a chance to get things going back into this half. That boost on the Galaxy towards Indo could benefit them, though, but the op from Bones will sing loud and proudly, taking down 4-shot over towards ramp, and he's got to find another one as well. Puff goes down. Oh dear, there's 2 players on NXG still yet to frag. Puff and Galaxy 0-6. Not a scenario, not the time to be in this situation, though. But Pinhead Larry, he was an absolute demon in middle and Ancient, and now he's in a 1-on-2. He's going to have to ace to give any sort of chance for NXG to find their way into this half. But this perfectly placed signal up in Palace will stop this bomb plant and give number 6 to Reactor 9.
That could have been over earlier if Cameron was able to get that transfer onto Pinhead Larry, but just not going to happen. Making it a little bit interesting was NXG, but not able to get it done. We're going to take a look at a replay of that round as well. Nate, once again, in this power position, has just been a dominant force, and Reactor 9 running a very similar defense in all of these early rounds, and NXG has had no answers for anything. You know, Pinhead Larry was able to try and make something happen, wasn't able to with Signal up in Palace. Another timeout coming through from NXG. I mean, you needed something earlier. Now you really need to find an answer, because this is slowly getting away from you. Reactor 9 sitting pretty right now. They're cool, calm, and collected. Look over the other side, NXG. Stress and worry on the faces of these players.
Yeah, and I think this is the part of the day where a lot of these teams that have been playing for so long get really tired mentally and physically. I mean, Counter-Strike, you really need to put 100% of your brain power into this to try and counter your teammate as much as you can, to try and make your aim as good as it can be, especially in the scenario where $10,000 in the prize pool is up for grabs. And, well, I mean, this is do or die. I mean, NXG, they need to find something here. They need to find some sort of impact here. And, well, all right, Nate, I won't call you out on that.
We saw it, though.
We did see it.
We did see it.
We did. And they will force themselves up catwalk here. Nate's going to be in a perfect spot through the molly, able to find 1-2, and a third as well. The hat trick for him will be good. He's going to look for more through the smoke. Not able to connect, though, and 4Shot's going to run right on through, and he's going to find it. And the team kill! Signal, of course. Who else will find it? But a 4K from Nate will deny the cap push from NXG, and it gives Reactor 9 number 7. And again and again and again, the moment you think NXG are able to take a step, Reactor 9 shut them down at any single facet.
So impressive. I mean, look at this. Nate perfectly turning away to avoid that flash, finds 2 and gets the transfer on the 3rd, pulling the pistol out for the final pick. I mean, Reactor 9 is humming on all cylinders right now. NXG need to find something. We've been saying it a lot, but the longer this game goes on, the tighter and tighter that window becomes to make miracles happen. Reactor 9 can definitely smell something going their way, but NXG, they might be cooking something of their own. 2 picks going their way to start this round. Pinhead Larry, still a force to be reckoned with if you're NXG.
Oh, Nate.
Oh, Nate.
He's going for this. This is bold. This is a bold fight to take, and Larry's going to punish him for it. Nobody there to trade, and just when Reactor 9 were starting to run away with this half, it might just be NXG to finally start to find some life out of this lineup. And Puff 007 goes to 008. Unfortunate for him, his Signal will find him back turned. And well, Signal and Bones, 12-1, 7-2 for the dynamic duo, and that was just a save.
Yeah, it has to be a save in this case. You know, you have a rifle, you have an op, you need to make sure you can keep that going to the next round. I mean,
not that they need it.
I don't hate the aggression trying to swing on Larry there, but when you don't have a teammate to potentially get that refrag, when you're the only member on site, can't really make that mistake and let that happen, because now NXG gets a free plant essentially and get this round for free. If you're Reactor 9, you have to make sure you don't get extra aggressive. You know, you don't want to make these mistakes and give NXG some time to gain momentum again. That's something you can easily clean up, though. You still have a 5-round lead. You do have a half switch as well. Can be cleaned up, but definitely need to be aware of that going forward.
Sure, and I think as well the problem there is I don't want to use the word cocky, but I feel like when you're up 7-1, you're kind of getting a little bit of an ego. You're thinking, oh, okay, we're so far ahead and might not matter. But that was some give NXG a little bit, and they will take a mile. They will find their way and brute force their way back into this half. And if they somehow end this half 7-5, Reactor 9 are going to be very pissed off with themselves and very, very upset as well to even give NXG a chance of getting back into this half. 4Shot looking to try and find that opening frag onto Kermit. Or Kermit, excuse me, but not Kermit.
Well, close.
That's true, 1 letter off.
I mean, depending on which character says the name, I mean, it's...
Kermit the Frog.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Thank you.
That was good.
It's the only words I can really do in that voice to really ace it, I guess.
Yeah. Please do not do the rest of the cast in that voice. I think
God, no. I could never do that.
the viewership would plummet.
Oh, for sure.
But...
Ooh,
Signal.
Signal. All right.
Yeah, I see the vision. I see the vision. Not connecting, though. 3 members of NXG. They're still going to take it. Pinhead Larry, though, he can't get the spray transfer onto Kermit. For all the scoreline, Cameron working through connector here. Galactus is going to get the bomb down for NXG. Of holding stairs now. NXG in a good position for their post plan. Reactor 9 going to have to go through quite a bit, but look at this. A quick 3 kills coming through from Reactor 9. Now it's all up to 4Shot with the op to save this round. Misses that first shot. Trying to dip and dodge his way under. Some body shooting as well coming through from Reactor 9. They're really starting to feel it now. 8-2 is going to be the score now. 1 more round, or 2 more rounds, I should say, away from the side swap, but Reactor 9 already in a powerful position, ready to plunge the dagger into the hearts of NXG, but still some work to do to get it done.
Oh dear, NXG. I mean, that is a brutal spot to be in. I mean, Signal getting very aggressive there towards ramp. I understand why he did that. He tried to get that information. If he's able to find one there, that's even better. Ooh, okay.
You saw that.
A little bit of banter going on, shooting the dead body, of course. It's always fun here at Fragadelphia. I like to keep things loose. And speaking of loose, I mean, Puff and Galaxy still yet to frag 0-8 and 0-9 for the two of them. Not, oh dear, that might be a mental boom for the two of them if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, that has just been a big impact for NXG. I mean, obviously, when you have two of your players putting up nothing burgers, it's, you know, obviously not helping is NXG electing to not push A this time, or maybe not. Maybe try and get a fake going, try and make Reactor 9 think they're wrapping, but Signal not fooled, still putting some shots through. Does have to be careful, the man coming up through Palace, though. Puff waiting, has that molly in hand, but look at this, Bones! My goodness, continuing,
no.
And Signal as well. No sight, no problem. Cameron adding another one as well. 4-shot falling, Reactor 9 so close to victory. They can taste it right now. One final round on the CT side. NXG, what do you have left in the tank at this point?
Wow. That just when it couldn't get any worse for NXG. A collat kill to start the round from Bones. Take a look at this here.
Oh.
Boom. Oh, beautiful. It could not get clearer than that.
With the slowdown, too. I mean, beautiful stuff there.
Shout out production.
Shout out prod. We haven't given them their flowers today as much, but
it's hot in that room, too.
There's too many gamers in that room, bro. Too many gamers, too many PCs in that back room. It's sweltering heat in the back room. But, I mean, NXG, they're staying hot early in this round. Reactor 9, though, does have a chance to respond. Cameron has to fall back after eating some bullets. Eating too many as now he falls to Galaxy. He's going to get that plant off as well. Bones and Signal can afford to be aggressive when you have the side swap, swapping from that op to the AK. M4, I should say, gets the transfer onto Puff. Signal going to try and go through the window, but Galaxy is going to meet him all up to Bones now. But don't look now, folks. Two going the way of Bones. Going to swap back to the AK. Clear those corners now. Does see Pinhead Larry, but it doesn't matter. Bones is going to fall, but Reactor 9 still in a great position as they swap back to the T side. 4 rounds is all they need. NXG needs something now. You did get one at the end. You swap sides now. Is that enough to swing that momentum back in the other way? I don't think so, but you maybe steal a pistol kill. Maybe you can build off it, make it 9-5, but I don't know. I think Reactor 9, or NXG, I should say, is going to have to work a little bit harder.
I want to give a little bit of a shout out there to Puff. I mean, unfortunately, he has not had the best half, 0-11, but for the fact that he hasn't mental boomed completely, like I haven't really seen him head in his hands, putting on like a show in terms of getting upset with himself at all. And that actually helps a lot more than people think. You know, if I'm seeing my teammate next to me kind of having a mental breakdown for what it seems over this game, I mean, it might tilt me a little bit too. So shout out for him. He's kept his composure. He's doing a hell of a job overall. Just need to find a couple kills there. And, oh, wow. 4-shot.
Okay.
We'll find 2 with 2 shots instead. And oh dear, 4-shot with another one as well. The hat trick for him, looking to bring some life into this NXG CT side. Puff's going to be on that defuse. He doesn't have a kill yet, but he will find the defuse. And there we go. NXG finding the pistol and a chance at a comeback.
Well, now that they've gotten this opening round pistol, definitely going to look a lot better heading into round number 14. NXG, look at this. Fully committing. You give 4-shot the op. Give Puff the FAMAS. I mean, everybody's broke now except Galact for the most part. So you're really trying to commit. You need to find something if you're NXG to keep this going. They're going to take power position in mid. Puff finally getting on the board with Kermie. Yes, we'll applaud that for sure. Definitely worth it. 4-shot adding another one as well. Reactor 9. More like Reactor 3 right now. That's how many members they have left alive.
Now 2.
Now 2. Slowly diminishing. Now Bones and Nate. I mean, we sort of predicted that if you lose opening pistol, you're most likely going to lose the round after that. So not a surprise for Reactor 9. You can get at least one member of NXG. Try and steal a rifle. Doesn't look like it's going to happen as Puff adds his second, doubling his kill total in 1 round. So, you know, he's getting something back here. Nate just looking for anything. Does have bomb. And try and make a play if he can find a single pick, but doesn't look like he's going to commit anywhere. I mean, he's got 50 seconds. He's got time.
It's a big ask. I mean,
very big. I don't think he can do it. I mean, I could be proven wrong, but
it would be play of the event.
See. Look at this, Puff trying to get his third. He does find it. Puff. They will talk about the Puff round for years to come, keeping NXG in the series 9-5, like we predicted. But now Reactor 9 with rifles online. This is going to be another good chance for them to swing the momentum back for them.
Puff stocks are up 300%.
Buy.
Buy now, and you'll get a hell of a return, that's for sure. And how fitting is it that Reactor 9 are at 9 rounds? I feel like that's it's kind of
I didn't even notice that. That's good. That's some good content.
So if we do want to see this comeback from NXG, this is the time. Don't want to give Reactor 9 any sort of space to work with here. And NXG have elected to go to this aggressive mid-stand. Signal will be going towards that underpass spot. Shot finds the opener onto Kermi, and Galaxy gonna find another one onto Signal. Puff as well chimes in with one. And Reactor 9, it seems like their T side is starting to stall out here. Just Cameron and Bones remaining. Bomb on his back. Not a lot of utility to work with, just 2 smokes and 3 flashes.
Have to see where they decide to go. Fully open mid for Reactor 9, but Bones not hurrying at all. And try and see if anybody on the side of NXG makes a mistake and peeks mid. Galaxy's Galactus thinking about it. Not sure if he's going to fully commit. Bones now deciding to back off. He's wasted enough time. Oh, well, maybe not.
Trying to find an opening here.
I think so. Cameron making his way to Rendezvous. Does clear out Galaxy. It's going to give them an opportunity to try and push up to A, but Galact the spot that he's in. Oh my goodness, the timing. But I think he does see enough of Cameron to find him, and now it's all up to Bones in the 1v3. You have some intel there as Bones going to go through the smoke. Puff,
he's in a powerful
lone
position.
Defender.
Oh,
so look at his shoulder, but Puff is going to find his 5th of the game. Better late than never for Puff. That lead for Reactor 9 slowly diminishing. NXG, they found something. They found a little bit of life. Can they string some of these rounds together? The CT side of Mirage so far has been really, really strong. Can they keep it going? Timeout for Reactor 9. I think that's a good call as well.
Yeah.
You need to stop this momentum, stave off this NXG counterattack, and find a way to win this series.
If I'm not mistaken, I do believe that is Reactor 9's first timeout, so they've got 2 more to play with in this half. But again, don't want to be throwing away these rounds. I feel like this is what punished them a little bit towards the latter end of that first half. They were getting too aggressive there to give those opening frags away. And okay, sometimes you're able to bounce back, find that round by finding those 1v1s in the proper places and winning them. But it just seemed like they kept doing it over and over again, and it's not going to work every time. That first half very well could have been a 10-2, even an 11-1 scoreline for them. And all of a sudden, this game is just almost pretty much over at that point. And well, Galaxy, that's a good start. Able to find the double kill onto Cameron and Signal, as it is going to be the low buy, and that's going to be a quick round indeed. NXG, a flawless round for them. And here we go, 2 rounds away from tying things up here against Reactor 9. And once again, I mean, this is the last match of the day for the main stream, so all these players have been in the venue for the last 11 and a half hours, it seems. So approaching that 12th hour of just non-stop Counter-Strike.
Non-stop Counter-Strike and non-stop kills coming through from NXG. And now, and we've seen both sides trade flawless rounds. Nobody wants to lose this game. I mean, we knew it was going to be a tough ask for either side, but this is so crucial for Reactor 9 to steal something away, and that's a big start. Bones with a pick onto Puff.
That A site's wide open. The other one here is going to be Galaxy. He's going to be isolated behind that smoke and the molly. So Reactor 9, they're going to capitalize on this, but a nice shot from 4Shot. Able to take down the offer of Bones. Bring it back into a 4-on-4. Flashbang towards CT will hopefully deny any sort of pressure from Pinhead Larry, but these kills, Galaxy still here in stairs and like ships in the night. Cameron and Galaxy are going to pass each other, but they finally get found. Cameron in the iceberg that sinks him, and Galaxy out of the round now, having to watch his teammates fight for their lives to keep this comeback alive. 2-on-2 now. 4Shot and Pinhead Larry versus Nate and Signal. And as time ticks down now on the round, they've got plenty of utility to work with, and Nate, a huge frag in the favor of him. And now it is just 4Shot in a 1 versus 2. Both these players have made their way through, back behind default. There is a chance if 4Shot wants to wallbang this kill, he's gonna have to hit the shot at the right time. He does. He finds Signal. He's got to hit a hell of a shot there onto Nate to make something work here. He elects to go for the Tech 9, but the long range fight, but Nate is at 100 points of health, and he's staying behind that angle of default, and he swings and finds the kill. And finally, Reactor 9 have their round for the first time on their T side.
Big round for them. You know, you talked about how this was a great opportunity for Reactor 9, and those picks came through exactly when they needed to. Bones, great opening pick. I was surprised that Reactor 9 didn't take space a little earlier. They had that open sight, but just wasted a little bit too much time, gave NXG a chance to fight back a little bit, but were able to win the day regardless. We're able to save the op as well, give it back to Bones. That's another crucial round for Reactor 9. Have to keep this momentum building. NXG's economy really built up right now. If you can keep winning, try and put a dent in it. Try and give yourself some more funds to continue. Signal. Another big opening pick going the way of Reactor 9. More space for them to take. Potentially, the smoke coming through. Signal lurking, 4Shot, also lurking with the op in hand. Galact, look at this. Oh, just sees enough of Kermi, but somehow he makes it out with 17 HP to his name. That might do it, and it does find it. Galact's nade dunking on Kermi, but Bones out-dueling the op, but Puff with a swift response to find him underneath as Reactor 9 closing the dragnet. Finding another one, 2 rounds away now, Reactor 9. They found their magic once again. NXG, what do you have in the tank to respond?
Yeah, and it seems like Reactor 9 have conducted a Heimlich maneuver on themselves after map number 2, looking far better than what we saw on map 2. I mean, map 1 was absolute domination in their favor. Map number 2 was pretty much all NXG for the most part. And now finally, Reactor 9 have found their footing, have found their game. Now are 2 rounds away from seeing the light of day 2. But all that stands in their way is 5 players of NXG, and a missed shot there from 4Shot will not be the way they want to start the round, but they do want to start with Kermi getting aggressive towards Connector. Not able to find anybody is home, though. Closest one will be Galaxy over towards stairs, and they're actually going to run right outside of ramp. Oh, Puff's going to be surprised to find Knight there, and he is going to go down to Signal, though. 3 on 3 now, and this bomb site will be the intended target. 4Shot's going to be posted up here, and Bones is going to try and take this shot. He does spot the one cross, able to find that kill onto Signal now. Bomb down now in Bones' hands, and NXG now on this retake. They need this round. They need this. Look at the money. They are dirt broke. They are dirt broke indeed. Bones, AWP, posted on stairs, waiting for the peek. Black misses the shot. The nade will be good. It will force the damage away. Cameron is going to have to make a play here to help his teammate out. He is in that 1 on 3. Bomb's not going to be planted in his favor, and that's a good start. Larry, all he has to do is stick this defuse. Smoke's going to be good, and that's going to be NXG staying alive, and now finding round number 8.
That could have swapped the way of Reactor 9 if they were able to find that pick on a pinhandle area. The only member of NXG who had a kit, so just bit of, well, you don't want to say a mistake because it wasn't a mistake, but really unfortunate that Reactor 9 couldn't find that pick onto it. That might have gone their way. Potentially 4Shot. He missed a couple shots early in the round, but was able to find that one onto Signal. Really, really big to get that guy out of Palace, get that Overwatch position out to give yourself some time to get the defuse. NXG proving once again that they're not going down without a fight. Reactor 9 still has to work a little bit harder to find this series win. Been a dogfight on both sides for both of these teams. Neither one relenting. Look at this,
oh
Nate
my goodness.
Finding the pick on the Galaxy.
That is so smart.
Oh
he was waiting for that aggression from Galaxy, and it pays off. Wow, you could not be playing that better there from Nate. Shout out to him. And Signal's made his way through, but his punished by 4Shot. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Still time left though for Reactor 9 to make their play. Haven't seen them try a lot of these B hits yet. That looks like that is the thought process here. Still have Cameron lurking in mid. Or Kermi, I should say. Not Nate. Cameron. Whichever member of Reactor 9
Kermi,
is lurking.
Cameron.
It could be any of them. It could be any of them. just lurking through Pinhead Larry. The defender does see Reactor 9 coming through apartments. That is going to give NXG some intel as to where they're going to be planting. 4Shot missing that shot, avoiding the flash as well.
Look at
Still
Kermie.
in market. Kermie
Threaded the
lurking,
needle.
does find the duo, does find the double, and Galactic to fall as well. Match point, Reactor 9. Is this the dagger that Reactor 9 needs to get this series win?
It just might be. We might need to get the detectives on the case here, as Reactor 9 might be the killer to take down NXG here at Fragadelphia Ultra Mega Frag Jersey. And oh, dearie me. Oh no, Evan, this might be curtains for NXG.
I'm not going to say anything yet. Don't want to cast or curse anything or call anything before it happens, but Reactor 9 in a good position here. When you look at NXG, this not, you know, going for broke here. I mean, you need something, you need it now, but it's gonna make things a lot tougher now. 4Shot, Pinhead Larry, the only two members left alive for NXG. Bones planting that bomb. Reactor 9 can smell victory now. 4Shot and Pinhead Larry. Shot does find the pick on the Cameron, but Pinhead Larry falling. It's all to 4Shot, a UMP, and a dream, but that dream is a nightmare. Reactor 9 comes away after a grueling series with NXG. They win the day, they win Mirage, they win the chance to go to day 2.
Yeah, and look at that frustration from NXG. They knew they had this in the palm of their hands, but slowly but surely, that map 3 it was a grueling contest for them. I mean, they had 2 players not have a single frag in that first half. That is absolutely brutal for them. Sure, they found some life on that CT side, but it just wasn't enough. And unfortunately for them, Reactor 9 will live to see day 2, and well, NXG, they're gone. They're out of the event.
A tough loss for sure, but I mean, you have to give them credit. I mean, you said, despite the fact that they had 2 of their players, you know, putting up donuts on round 1, pulling it into a very close series finale. I mean, they almost had a chance to seal that away. I think that shows a lot of resilience on the side of NXG. Definitely not a slouch in any sense. I think both of these teams really, really strong. An unstoppable force met an immovable object. And in this case, Reactor 9 was able to win the day. But kudos to NXG as well. Unfortunately, their run at the tournament is over, but a really, really good showing on the final day of the final game of day 1.
Speaking of that, that is going to be it from us here today at Fragadelphia. My name is Zeph. That has been Not Really Evan, and we will see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for day 2 of Ultra Mega Frag Jersey. Take care, everybody.
Introducing OBSBot Tail 2, a powerful new camera that enhances your live production with AI power. With built-in auto-leveling, Tail 2 sets up perfectly every time. Tail 2's stunning 1/1.5-inch CMOS sensor is paired with an advanced neural engine. Together, they let Tail 2 capture breathtaking 4K at 60 frames per second. With the upgraded AI Tracking 2.0, human tracking is now more intelligent and responsive to rapid movements. Experience Tail 2's 5x optical zoom, expandable up to 12 times, delivering remarkable clarity from close-up to long range. Thanks to Tail's new integrated pan-tilt zoom rotate structure, enjoy seamless vertical 4K video shooting. Control OBSBot Tail 2 wirelessly with exclusive apps right from your mobile device. With PDF technology, every movement stays perfectly focused. We crafted an advanced 12-piece optical system for unparalleled clarity. As well, Night View mode delivers stunning clarity in darkness. This new generation of AI now extends double-click tracking beyond humans to objects and animals, with an expanded database for enhanced recognition. OBSBot Tail 2 takes your multicam setup to new heights. The smart remote controller brings seamless switching between cameras, while tally lights provide instant visual feedback for your production. Use OBSBot Talent for comprehensive monitoring and seamless switching between OBSBot devices. With various professional connection interfaces, Tail 2 adapts perfectly to diverse video production scenarios. Tail 2's FreeD and NDI compatibility enables seamless integration into virtual production, while AI features expand your creative possibilities in the virtual realm. Tail 2 supports up to 5 hours video shooting. For group settings, Tail 2 expertly manages multiple subjects, maintaining all participants within the tracking frame. Supporting NDI connection, multiple video sources can be integrated seamlessly. Plus, the 360 degrees rotation base enables full rotation and 5-hour extended shooting. Additionally, Visca and Pelco DP support ensures smooth control through universal pan tilt zoom keyboards for preset positions and image adjustments. Ready to revolutionize pan tilt zoom cameras with cutting-edge AI, exceptional image quality, and robust compatibility. Start your new Tail with the new OBSBot Tail 2.
Created by OBSBot.